Newly unveiled plans show big changes for Japantown in downtown Salt Lake City. It's tucked away in an area of downtown with only 3 buildings after the original Japantown was destroyed decades ago. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher shows us what's in store and what these plans mean to the Japanese community.
Normally this weekend, Japantown Street would fill with the sound of taiko drums and music.
This weekend would have been the Nihon Matsuri, which is the Japan Festival.
Instead, construction noises permeate the area. Without the festival, there isn't much to do or see here. Judge Raymond Uno can tell you Japantown didn't used to be that way.
Whenever we wanted to have a meeting or do something, we would say, well, I'll meet you at J-Town. That, you know, everybody knew where J-Town was, because that's where everybody used to congregate.
J-Town used to be a vibrant, bustling area downtown, filled with restaurants, shops, pool halls, banks, and other businesses, until the Salt Palace came along.
When they built the Salt Palace and destroyed Japantown, I really got a little bit upset because there was no place for Japanese to go, because they just took the heart of the community away.
The construction of the Salt Palace really just left Japantown to this one small street with the Japanese Church of Christ, the Buddhist temple, and the temple's bookstore.
The rest of the street is made up of the loading docks for the Salt Palace and soon-to-be backside of an apartment building. Not exactly a place to congregate.
We just want this to be open because this is a time where we can share our cultures with everyone.
After years of work,
but now it's really great because we're looking towards the future.
J-Town could be coming back.
It's a way to remember it, but then to look ahead, and that's the most important thing, yeah.
Plans unveiled to the Salt Lake City Redevelopment Agency show a vibrant, bustling Japantown street once again, with cherry blossom trees, historical markers, origami sculptures, Japanese-themed design elements, and pedestrian crosswalks. And of course, you can't forget the festivals.
One of the things that we worked with the city on in terms of this plan is to make this street much more conducive to holding festivals.
The Japanese Community Preservation Committee says the 3-phase plan will take time, community partnerships, and funding to implement.
Eventually, it'll be a very recognizable place.
Yeah, we want it to be a place, a welcoming place for the entire state, you know, and I think it will be.
A place for the Japanese community to gather, just like Judge Uno remembers.
And although we don't have everything we want, at least there's something there that we can say, hey, this is Japantown.
In Salt Lake City, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Love that cherry blossom there. The annual Japan Festival was on hiatus last year due to the pandemic, and this year it's still impacted by COVID. However, you can get a taste of Japanese culture on Facebook and YouTube and their first ever virtual festival. It will take place this Sunday at 1 p.m. There will be live entertainment followed by a panel discussion at 4 p.m.